Schmo.
Let's work!
Oh, you're the Schmo.
The Schmo. The Schmo.
The Schmo.
The Schmo.
The Schmo.
This is the Schmo and the Pro.
Let's work!
We're here with TJ Dillishaw, video podcast number 3. How you doing, TJ?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me on.
Of course, you just beat the crap out of the Schmo. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
It's in there, look good.
Now, are you a big spender now that you're belt holder?
No, man. Nope. Always planning for future.
When the Schmo has money on him, he carries the Ridge wallet. It's a minimalist wallet, front pocket wallet, RFID blocking. They come in carbon fiber, aluminum, titanium. Your life will never be the same. I got one for you, TJ.
Sweet.
Who pays the bills, baby? Check it out.
Nice, dude.
Big spender over here, TJ Dillishaw. Everybody, if you want a Ridge wallet, go to ridgewallet.com/schmo
Sweet.
for 10% off. Free worldwide shipping. ridgewallet.com/schmo. SCHMO. Your life will never be the same. It's my little housekeeping note right there.
That's good.
So every time, you're spending money, getting that next paycheck, remember, the Schmo gave you the Ridge wallet, baby.
I don't know if it's big enough. I gotta hoard all my money in it.
Oh, it can hold. It's got the money clip for you, too.
Good deal.
You are a trained killer. What's the mentality like to be in the octagon and knowing that you can literally kill the other person, your opponent, inside of that thing?
It's fun, man. It's the biggest rush you can possibly go through. Getting yourself locked into a cage and battling another man. There's nothing. Can't get more of an adrenaline rush than that.
Now, I imagine in the heat of the moment, you'd literally kill that other person if you didn't have another man literally prying him off of you to stop the fight.
I need a clean fight, okay? Touch hands, let's go.
What's your philosophy? A lot of elite level athletes have a different philosophy, on shagging, before the fight. Are you doing that, the night before, or do you wait till after with those testosterone levels? What's your thoughts on that?
Oh man, whatever your body craves, I feel like I go for it. If you feel like that's something you need, then yeah. I don't think it hinders any performance whatsoever.
So you're willing to do whatever it takes, just be in the moment kind of thing.
Yeah, always in the moment.
What about like a pre-fight meal?
Always somewhat switches up, but I kind of leave that to my nutritionist. What I pay him for.
That's what you pay him for.
Yeah.
But at one point in your life, you couldn't afford a nutritionist to doing everything for you.
Yeah, and I didn't have a very good diet either.
No, you didn't. But it took the winning for you to get to that level.
Yep.
Big fight, August 4th,
Yep.
round 2. Cody Garbrandt, round 2.
Yeah.
Bantamweight title, which you are the champion holder. Where's your belt, by the way?
I don't need to bring it here, not when I'm battling the Schmo.
That was good, TJ. Yeah, I like that.
There you go. Schmo's got a left kick. Schmo's got a left kick.
The Schmo's the sports comedy champion. I always take my belt on the line.
I'll be taking that belt in too, I guess.
Well, I didn't bring it because I knew you weren't bringing your belt.
Fair enough.
You're fighting the same guy twice.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time in your career where you're defending your title a second time
Yep.
against the same opponent.
Yep. This is the fight the fans want to see, so I'm more than happy to kick his ass again.
I thought a lot of fans wanted to see the fight with you and Mighty Mouse,
They did.
Demetrius Johnson.
That was the biggest hyped up fight. Didn't happen. Can't tell you why. Everyone knows I wanted it. The UFC wanted it. I don't know, man. Just didn't work out,
But you think it still could happen, though, one day?
Absolutely. It absolutely can happen. It should happen. It's the fight that needs to happen to prove my legacy, to show that I'm the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Now, you're the one, though, who's willing to cut 10 pounds in the fight to go to 125 flyweight, though.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Why is it that? Why doesn't he come up 10 pounds? Why do you have to be the one to always prove yourself, TJ? That's where the Schmo's getting at here.
I don't mind it, man. I don't mind the hard work. I don't mind the chance to prove myself. That's why I got into sport, was to prove myself. It's not only about the money. It's about proving yourself. I'm the best, so I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
So when do you realize that I'm at the pinnacle, I'm at the apex of my career, and there's not much more I have to prove and do? Why keep fighting? Or when do you know enough is enough?
I love it. As soon as I don't love what I do, then I'll stop. You know, I love this. I love this sport. I love the high I get from it. It's what I wake up and do every single day. So.
And you're not much of a talker. You're not a Conor McGregor calling people out and doing all this talking.
Yeah.
But I feel like those guys are the ones that are getting the paydays and the big money.
Fair enough. I do my talking with my hands. You know, I'm looking for those big finishes. I'm looking for the knockouts. You know, and that'll all come with it. You know.
But that's also a reason why the Schmo's here, TJ. You're Dillishaw. To hype you up. That's why I got in the octagon with you, made sure you were ready for August 4th. Bright lights, Staples Center, UFC 227, headlining the event. That's got to feel great, your hometown state.
Oh yeah, man. Couldn't ask for any more.
You couldn't ask for any more.
No.
What's your prediction for the fight?
First round knockout.
First round knockout.
Yeah.
Not going to wait 2 rounds this time. You're just going to 1, baby.
Oh yeah. Nope.
Strategy-wise, that's something that you developed through camp, or you already knew what you were going to do when you signed on the dotted line for the rematch?
A little bit of both, man. I mean, it's something you got to prepare yourself throughout the weeks of training camp, but it's also something that I know right away, something that instinctual and things I've already seen and timing, and you got to go out there with a game plan, but it willing to change, you know?
You know what I like about you, TJ? You're a risk taker. The Schmo likes risk takers. You trained a long time with that Team Alpha male. And you completely moved camps. You were in NorCal, you coming down south. I know you got your home in Colorado.
Yep.
And you're training here in Southern California. You're working with youth. Talk to me about why it's so important with you to contribute to the youth at the MMA level.
Not only just the MMA level, but just in life in general.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the youth for me is the easiest to teach. They have the least amount of bad habits. They pick up on the way you act, the techniques you teach. If you can change the youth, you can help change the world, you know?
It's very important to help change the world with the youth.
Yeah.
We need more of that in this world.
Of course.
Now, relive this moment with me. I mentioned Conor McGregor a little bit earlier. He ruined 3 fights in New York with what he did on the bus. If you were a fighter and you were on the bus and it was your match, how would you handle it? What would you have done if your payday, your event was postponed? You had eye damage or whatever the case would be. How would you have handled that moment?
I have no idea, man. Couldn't tell you. I mean, really, it's just unfortunate.
Do you think you would have been more physical or more verbal or just behind the scenes lawsuit? What do you think?
You know, those guys are there getting ready for their fight. You know, they're focused on fighting a person that they're supposed to have to get out there and do. And the guys that were there are professionals. You know, they do what they do. They get in, they get out. So I don't think any of them thought that they were hurt enough to not be in the fight until after the fact. You know, a lot of commotion, a lot of craziness happened all at once. So it's hard to tell, man.
Now, TJ Dillishaw over here, Bantamweight Champion. You fight at 135 pounds, but you walk around at 154 pounds, you told me, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So when do you really start your weight cutting?
I don't really cut weight till like the week of the fight. Everything leading up to it's just kind of maintaining, getting your body ready for it. But the week of the fight's kind of like, I guess you would call it a cut, you know, where you start water loading, dropping weight drastically.
And do you really feel the effects of that weight cutting when you're in the octagon, or do you feel fresh?
I feel good, man. I feel fresh. I mean, because of the way I handle my nutrition, I handle my supplementation, everything feels great the day of the fight.
So what's the end goal? Maintain. You're going to stop Cody.
Yeah.
You're going to be that clear-cut guy at bantamweight. You think the next step, I know we only like to do one step at a time, but you want to hold 2 belts at once?
Of course, man. Why not?
And defend both belts.
Of course.
And just be the Dillishaw.
Always.
How'd you get that nickname, by the way, Dillishaw?
Just given to me in practice, you know, I guess just the way I compete on a daily basis. Just a little too aggressive, as you could tell.
Yeah. Now, can you name one friend of yours that's going to be an up-and-coming UFC champion that's flying under the radar right now?
There's a bunch of them, man. I'm training with some great guys. We got 2 of them right now that are in Bellator, Juan Archuleta and Aaron Pico, that are complete killers, making names for themselves. Eddie Lopez is at my gym right now training with me. He's not in any of the bigger leagues right now, but he's making it up and coming right now as well.
Do you pay attention to any other professional sports outside of the UFC, or are you all in? I mean, because you do have to focus on what? Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, everything. Those are all sports in itself. But are there any other mainstream sports that you pay attention to?
I watch football. I play golf. You know, got to get out there, have some fun doing other things, you know.
What's your football team?
Raiders.
You're a Raiders fan.
Yep.
Even if they move to Vegas?
Yeah, of course. Of course, man. It's the team I grew up. My whole family's Raiders fans, so I'd follow them out for sure.
You like
I
John
spend
Gruden?
more time in Vegas than I do in Oakland.
Well, you do. That's the UFC headquarters, man.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think is more dangerous? Dangerous sport, boxing or MMA?
I mean, if they're handled correctly, I don't think either are dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about for weight cutting? And what about, if for a boxer, they get knocked down, they got a 10-second count?
Yeah. I mean, obviously you have a chance for a little more double concussions in boxing. With MMA, you really don't have that as much because it's stopped a little bit faster. Once you're knocked down or the ref pulls you off, the fight's over. You do get a standing 8 count or standing 10 count. So, yeah, I mean, you have that chance. But I feel like as long as the sport's handled correctly, I think they're both fine.
And you got good technique, and you're still a good-looking guy. You protect your face. Got a beautiful family over there. Got a son.
Yep.
What do you think of that good-looking guy behind you over there, the Schmo?
He's looking good, man.
Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Well, I'm going to get you out of here by getting your John Hancock
All right.
and that good-looking guy. TJ Dillishaw, you survived the Schmo and the Pro.
I survived.
August 4th, Staples Center, UFC 227, Cody Garbrandt against the Dillishaw, round 2.
Heck yeah.
Best of luck to you, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.